Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll continue playing the Seablock game. So last time, what happened? Last time we built chemical plants here and switched our power from charcoal to solid fuel, which is huge because check this out. The recipe takes one charcoal and produces one solid fuel. Solid fuel has 12 megajoules value and charcoal has 4. So we tripled our power generation over here. We also have a little bit of power produced here, but it's not a lot. So this build, each build is limited to, I believe, 8.5 megawatts. So in total, this is 17 megawatts. And everything else is coming from the build over there, this one. We are also researching tin processing to make it a bit more efficient. And we might consider increasing the efficiency of iron usage. But it doesn't seem to be really needed just yet, because iron is not backfilling in either, and until that happens, I will not really be doing it on that front. Nice. While we also started landfilling this island to produce resin and plastic over there. Oh wait, I made a mistake. No, I made a mistake. Okay, the problem. I am planning on playing with city blocks, at least from like production perspective. I haven't decided yet how exactly I will have rails going, because I'm not like, I don't like rail grids. I think they're not very predictive, but I mean, if it works, it works. Maybe we'll do it. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll stay mostly with rail grid, but with a couple of exceptions here and there. The thing is that you can see I left path here. This is path for... I left a path here. That's a path for rails. And each city block will be like 3x3 chunks. So you can see this is one block. This is gonna be another block, 1, 2, 3. And this path will be used for rails. Meaning I can actually mark this one as, to be used for something other than rails. And I make a mistake. I started landfilling this line, but this line is actually... It's actually our rail kind of line. The real block starts... Wait, this is a rail line, and the real block starts above. Like this, I guess. I'm just going to remove this, just in case I need to take some water from there. It will... I mean... I'm not even sure why I'm trying to make all of this so nice, because there should be explosive charges. If explodes... Blasting charge? Yes, this one. Blasting charges. and they actually built water. In the past, so I played Seablock before in Factorio version 0.17, like without any like extra mods except LTN, and I also used waterfill. And waterfill does essentially the same thing, except it's available earlier, I think at Green Science. I don't have this mod in this playthrough because, surprise, surprise, I don't have character, and robots cannot use landfill. However, they can use blasting charges, so this is nice. Like this thing will actually, like it actually works with Brave New World mod. So keep that in mind. If you decide to play with Brave New World, landfill is not gonna work. Not landfill, waterfill. At least it didn't work for me like a couple of versions ago when I tried Brave New World. I think I tried it in like 1.0. Okay, what should we do now? Let's figure out our plan with the researchers. What do we absolutely have to have? We need resin, right? This thing. We need it. We know that we need it. And there is a pretty long chain to get there. So we could start doing that, I think. So resin. We need this one for resin. I already managed to forget. Okay, this two. I'm not sure why I cannot research nitrogen processing. Like, what exactly am I missing? This one? Yes. Okay, nitrogen. And then we have resin. This is a pretty long list of researchers, and they're all pretty expensive, as you can see, because on Green Science I'm playing with the resource cost multipliers. You can read them in the description of the video. But essentially, at this stage, all research costs 20 times more. So the fact that I'm playing with like 8 times speed, it helps a lot. It helps with making buildings and building the factory, like compared to real time, I guess. Because like, you can see, right? This is not a speedrun. I hope it's clear that I'm taking my time and not really rushing anywhere. Right, let's... I actually want to build this thing slightly differently. I want to build it... in a way... Yeah, basically I want just to place it kind of more in a more central location so that we're able to landfill full block here. How much landfill do we have, by the way? Easiest way to check is to hover over here. 43,000. So each of the chunks takes about 1,000. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have 43. That's great. We can also actually start landfilling this part at some point. We'll see. Right. Last time I decided that I will make bronze here. It will be a super tiny build of bronze, but for that I need... What do I need? I feel like I need rubber ports. Let's try to change this a little bit. Say, I'll remove that rubber port, we'll place this one. The problem is that maybe, just maybe, I should have some landfill requested here as well. You know, just to have a little bit landfill. Where is landfill? Where is landfill? I lost landfill. Let's ask for 5,000. Do we have enough space? Well, kind of barely have enough space. It's okay. Let's deliver some landfill. You know what? While the landfill is being delivered, I am gonna take this RoboPort and I will place it here because I want to start producing bronze. Okay. Like this. This looks pretty good. I mean, so this one will have bronze recipe, molten bronze. It's working, and this one will cast the bronze. I don't need a lot, I just need a tiny bit, you know, just a small chest here. Just to have bronze available for production of like some buildings and whatever else we need. It's working, this is working. They're both working pretty well. I'm not gonna increase efficiency of their usage just because it doesn't matter. Like this build is fully isolated, right? You can see that like we are not producing anything except iron and copper. And until one of these chests starts to like really back up a lot, I'm not gonna fix this thing. I should probably research more advanced technology to be able to switch this step to go through processed ore. So in case you haven't played with Angel's mods, let's say we have iron, right? So the idea here is that we are building iron ingots and then we are like smelting them. But the thing is that there are actually multiple ways to get to the stage. You can either go directly from iron ore, in which case the ratio is 1:1. Nice, right? Or you could go through processed iron, in which case the ratio is 4:2, and then 8:24. Meaning that from 16 iron ore, you are able to get 8 processed iron and 24 iron ingots. So instead of taking 24 ores, you actually are able to do it with only 16. So it's kind of 50% extra productivity. And another recipe, it goes through iron pellet. It does use slightly more trickier to combine materials like limestone, but it's great because this, if you calculate it, it actually gives you like 200% extra productivity. Sorry, 100% extra productivity. So it basically doubles the efficiency. Or is it this one? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's this one. Iron Redux. I have no idea what this recipe is about, to be honest. One of them, either this one or this one, should be really good. I think it's this one with iron pellets. Let's see. So it's 1 to 3. This one 3 to 4. 3 to 4 and 8 to 24. So we need 6 processed iron to build iron ingot, iron pellet. We need 6, which means that we can do it with 12 iron ore, right? And the final result is 24 iron ingots. So from 12 ore, we are getting 24 iron ingots, exactly as I said, plus 100% or 200 kind of efficiency overall. It's awesome. So, and the thing is, we actually can research it. Like we have it right here. Here are the recipes that do it. You can see it by the number 2. So it's like tier 2 processing, I think. It's kind of expensive. 1,500. Wow. So normally this research costs, I think, 75 science, but with like 20 times multiplier, you end up with 1.5. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. These bots are pretty good. Maybe I'll use them. I don't know. They're kind of good, but they are also kind of slow. They're much easier to build than the current ones. But you know, we have robots, they're doing the stuff. I'm not sure I'll be building cargo construction bots. Cargo logistic bots are pretty good. They're pretty strong. Okay, let's get back. I think I talked way too much about this. Let's see. How do we make silicon thingy? Monosilicon or whatever. Yes, so monosilicon, because we need it for this. Right, this red circuits, advanced circuits require monosilicon. So it makes sense for us to build, you know, produce a bit of. Wait, how do I change the number? Say I want 5. Right. How do I do this? I need monosilicon seed, which can be produced only from molten silicon. Nice. And it's actually a very tiny amount. It's mostly coming from here. And this thing is smelted from silicon ingots, and silicon ingots, we get them from silicon ore. Actually, let me say that it's gonna use charcoal. I'm not actually sure how to set this one as default. It's okay, whatever. We do have carbon, we do have charcoal available on the belt, so this should be straightforward. We do have silicon coming in, right? Here it is, right here. So now I just want to figure out the ratios, because I kind of want this thing to look nice, but 8 casting machines might be... So the ratio is like 1 to 8, and here I'll need 2. Can I make it a bit more nice? Or is this the way it's supposed to work? 1, 2. Don't need 2 and 9. Okay, I don't like this. Let's say 1, 8. Do I actually need this much monosilicon? I need only 0.3. I need only a tiny bit. But it kind of makes sense to come up with a good design, maybe, so that you can copy it later on. You know, let's try. Let's try and see what we can come up with. Okay, I never tried making such designs before, but I was thinking, wouldn't we do something like this? This will get 8 here. So the problem is that these machines will not really be able to place it anywhere. But much space does it take? Kind of takes a reasonable amount of space, just slightly wider. What if I build it like this? Oh, I don't have the research for silicon. Yep, I don't have research for silicon. I guess I'm gonna research it. And also, I'd like to research something for nickel while I'm at it, so that I can continue working on the spot. And I think brass, right? We also need brass. For brass we need zinc. But we will not be able to get zinc anytime soon, so that will have to wait. Okay, sounds good. I am missing a lot of custom machines though. Let's build them. I mean, I'm just waiting anyway, but on research. So might as well just build lots of things meanwhile. Nice. This is working. Can we get back to landfilling stuff now? I feel like we can. So let's landfill some things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we do not have a lot of rubber parts. How's our science going? We are missing tin. We don't have enough tin. Right, I think this is what we should focus on now. So let's produce our processor. But it requires 2 gear wheels, which we don't have. 1, 2. I don't actually remember how many our processors we need. I think it's maybe 2. 1. I think the ratio is 2 ore processors to blast furnace 1, or 3 tier 1 processors to blast furnace tier 2, or like Mark 2, however you want to call it. Okay. Let's remove that. I'm not interested in that anymore. What I'm interested in is fixing the tin. And I want it even more than I want to landfill that island, for which we don't really have technologies anyway. No, so it's not like it helps us that much. Let's fix the spot. We are hitting our processor, and we'll build a couple of this. 1, 2. Nice. Let's have something like this. We will be processing tin. Need to take lots of stuff from the belt. Okay, so is this gonna work? Let's see. Awesome! It's working, and I can also maybe. I don't know whether I should place a chest here. Having a chest would be kinda nice, but at the same time, I don't see a point in introducing a buffer right here. Because what would it really give us? It will just cause even more silicon to be accumulated in this buffer. No, I don't need extra buffer. It's okay. Tune will go like this. Oh. Looks like it works fine now. So, this part a bit. We can also double this one. Just to make sure it's working nicely all the time. Okay, great. This looks great. We were working on silicon, right? How can we design the spot? Okay, nice. Nice. Let's build the here and the here. Wait, I don't have research for silicon. That is the problem. Since I don't have research for silicon, maybe we could do something else meanwhile. Right. So what I was thinking about is, wouldn't it be nice if we can reach further down here? So I'd like to start landfilling this part, but the question is whether... what? I am not sure what happened. It looked as if... oh, we lost... oh, right, we lost it. Okay. We lost a robot. Child list. Left. It's okay. It's okay, it happens. Do we still have 150 robots? So logistic robots should be placed in the buffer chest, in this chest, and should be immediately inserted back into the network. That's the reason I had this set up, right? So when we are losing robots, they're being automatically inserted back. Okay, let's get back. Where we stop? 1, 2, 3. I can kinda place one. Because here, or except for the power, it needs power. Yeah, the ports tend to require power to operate. And we can start filling the spot. Maybe. At some point. Didn't finish landfilling this one, started landfilling this one. Because the thing is that we got hydro refining, and we can actually already do something with it. That's my thought process. Kind of jumping from one mini goal to the next one all the time. But it's okay. It's the factory grows, and that's the important part. Do we have any worms here? I don't see any worms. We do have worms here, which are relevant, and these ones... well, these ones are not exactly relevant because they prevent us from doing stuff in this city block. But we have like more than half of this city block available, right? Because this have distance 25, so we can actually landfill stuff up to here, maybe. Something like this. I don't want to come too close to this to them, because the problem is that there is a chance that the robots will fly from here to here, and I really do not want that, because then they can be killed by the worms, by these ones. Right, but what we can do, we can connect this stuff. Awesome, this is looking great. How many robots are we using? 1, 2, 3, 4? We're using only 4. And I remember we had a huge chest right here with landfill. We also kind of have a huge chest of landfill right here, so it doesn't matter whether I connect this one or not. At least I don't think it does. I don't think it matters. We do not have lead anymore, any longer. That is unfortunate. And you know what? I'm gonna fix it. Copy paste on the spot. Yep. Oh, why did I do this? I tried to make like a nice looking edge here, but I don't think I helped matters that much. Okay, good enough. So the robots are busy. All robots are actually busy. Both logistics and construction ones. We are waiting for hydrogen refining, after which we'll get silicon. So I will try to do something with hydrogen refining here, because we need to set it up for carbonium and for rubite. We also need to figure out how to actually get these things. I'll probably remove filtration. So certain step from here. We'll figure something out. So I'll probably just build this thing somewhere down there. It will work. It will work in the end. Right. Our pods are busy. This spot. How should it look like? Move it like this. We will have two. Let me take a look. We will have 2 induction furnaces. We need 1 casting machine and 8 casting machines for monosilicon. I am planning on doing it like this, with just 1 casting machine for monosilicon seed, and then to use direct insertion. Will I even be able to do that? Shift it up. Yeah. I want to make it as compact as possible. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, I have an idea. I can make it like really nice. Because what I could do, I could place this thing here and somehow direct insert from here to all 4 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna use this build. This will look great. This will be great. And we also need to take some silicon from this chest and place it into the furnace. We can do it here. Right? Yes. Okay, whatever. We'll figure this out. We'll figure that part out. First, we need to... We need to have robots actually build this thing. And they're missing one loader. So it's time for us to build said loader. Awesome. So we built a loader. And the alert should go away. This loader will be built, and this whole thing will continue working, and research, like our research will continue being researched. Great. Let's take a look at the base. See what's happening. I don't quite like that this part touches the main bus. Okay. Canceling the plan. But I'll still try to do it kind of like this, because later on, once we build a dedicated city block for silicon, I was thinking about just copying the designs. Speaking of dedicated blocks, let me check something. So, silicon, monosilicon. It needs monosilicon seats. The question I have, what else are monosilicon seats used for? And by basically, like if you're using FNAI by right-clicking on the item, you can see its usage, and by left-clicking, you can see how it can be produced. So let's take a look. It can be used to produce monosilicon, awesome. And it can be used to produce monosilicon again, using silicon casting tool. So the only purpose of this item is to produce monosilicon. So we might as well just do it. Like, we don't need to transport it around, etc., etc. That's what I'm saying. Nice, we got some tips. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a flotation. We got a tip about flotation. That's great. And this is what we'll be working on in the next episode. So, as you can see, we need to get crushed ore, some purified water, and we'll produce chunks of the same ore, some geodes, and sulfuric wastewater. I will recycle sulfuric wastewater back into purified water. We will get some sulfur out of it. The sulfur might be useful later on down the line, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll just be stockpiling it. I'm not even sure whether I should be stockpiling it for now, to be honest. Maybe I'll stockpile a little bit of sulfuric wastewater. We could start our blue. Oh, I cannot use FNAI while the tip's open. So maybe I will stockpile a bit of water to start blue algae process. Because it requires sulfuric wastewater. It doesn't work just from sulfur. It actually needs the water. It's kind of tricky. And it's really useful because what it gives us in the beginning, it gives us multi-phase oil, which we can use to get like crude oil and raw gas. And crude oil allows us to get, I don't even know what we need it for. Naphtha maybe? I'm not quite sure, but this thing is needed to get the first blue science running. So it's kind of nice to have a little bit of a stockpile of sulfuric wastewater somewhere. It shouldn't be a problem for us, right? Because we are clarifying it here, like we are just deleting sulfuric wastewater here. So it will be fine. Right, let's mark it as red. Okay. Thank you for watching the episode. This was episode number 23. Seems like I'm not keeping track of the numbers. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.